Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 23rd going to the 29th of August. So let's go straight into it for you guys. So the channeled messages for the water signs were quite interesting. This is a good week for the water signs, I like to say. And the last few water signs did have good readings as well. So I expect some good things for you. This is a week of new beginnings, definitely transformation, which is always a key theme for the Scorpios. But it's mainly in a sense of your self-worth. And one thing that Spirit really pushed forward towards me in these messages were, this is a big time to get the water signs to know that this is the perfect time to believe in yourself, because you are undergoing a transformation that is causing for you to step up into your power. So it's about acknowledging the fact that you have power to begin with, and acknowledge the fact that you're able to use this power to your advantage and move forward with this with strength, with dignity, with integrity, with humility. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I can bring up here with determination and kindness and gratitude. But let's see what's going on for you guys specifically. So I do see finances increasing. I do see stability. I do see if there has been a spiral here of I can do it, I can't do it, I can do it, I can't do it, I'm in a great mood, I'm in a bad mood. It kind of, there's a spiral going on. There's a lot of imbalance going on. This is really to do with our perspective of ourselves, and they're saying this is where it's coming from. How we're viewing ourselves, if we are spiraling, isn't exactly correct. It isn't exactly accurate. And this is why we keep going in and out of balance. So they're asking for you to ground yourself. They are asking for you to pay some time and attention towards yourself. But TLC coming up this week for you guys, for you to really understand that you are in a very good position and you've done so much already to make sure that you do and are in this position, that you feel and look this way, that you have all the things that you have around you. Take a moment to really appreciate for the fact that, you know, we've been able to accumulate the stuff that we do have around us, whether it's just ourselves, we have a roof over our head. That's something to be very, very, very grateful for. It's all through your hard work and efforts that you guys have accumulated this. Now, again, money is increasing. I feel as though if we have been really what's the word for it? If there has been injustice in love, in things that have really kind of pulled on your weaknesses here, something that has triggered you, most definitely. Now, this could be love, this could be just disappointments in life. You know, there is a balance that is going to be brought here, especially if it's to do with other people. You know, if someone has done something bad towards you, Scorpio, oh yeah, you're going to start to see the balance coming in. You're going to start to see this person getting their karma, you know, which is the consequence of their actions. It's just, this is life, right? Law of attraction is happening, which is good actually, considering, because law of attraction, what you put out, Scorpio, will also come back to you. So make sure it is of love. Make sure that you understand that you can heal your own heart. You don't need to go back and get closure. You don't need to get closure from anybody. All right, but we are bringing justice back to the table here. We are finding a balance. We are finding truth to a situation. I'm seeing I'm seeing the judgment card coming in, specifically where things are rising and something is, the angels or you are calling something to rise, and now things are able to be free. Okay, anyways, right, anything else coming up for you guys? Seeing a new pet coming in, or something around a pet this week is going to be of importance. Also, for anything that you guys are working on currently that seems like it's taking a little bit of a while to get where you want it to go, it does feel like there is some news coming in, the fact that you might have an epiphany, or again, might hear it from someone else, that you might need somebody else's help with this. Now, this could be alone, and I do see you being accepted for it if that's the case. This could be someone investing in you, absolutely. Most importantly, though, it feels as though you are asking someone who is more experienced to help you discover what it is that you are missing with any projects, any work, any businesses that you guys are having, or even just your finances. You're speaking to someone who has experience. Now, for a lot of you, if this isn't a physical person, you're still calling upon someone who is has higher knowledge, but it could even be yourself. And this is a really good time to attend courses, seminars, listen or watch on YouTube. We're in a very good age right now where everything that we need is basically free online, right? Or if you want to pay for a course, if you want to invest in yourself and invest in your education for really personalized courses and stuff that have a lot more knowledge and wisdom and experience from whoever's giving them, then again, this is a really good time to do that. Because I see, and an example that came up was, if you guys have a business and you've been really, really pushing towards it, but it still feels like it's like a stalemate, you realize, okay, maybe I need someone else's expertise in this. I see you guys kind of going to do a course, speak to someone else, and then come back with wisdom and knowledge and higher power. So that's going to help you move things forward. And I do see growth after that. So don't be afraid to take a little bit of a step away from it. Yes, it feels like it's stagnant, or that you're leaving it behind. But Scorpio, it's almost like you're not leaving it behind. You're just going to better yourself so that you can better it, whether it's a relationship, a project, or whatever. And then you come in with more expertise and more knowledge of how to grow whatever this is, okay? Anyways, let's go into a reading and see what's going on for you guys. So Scorpio, please, for the week. By the way, don't even come at me to slow down my speech, by the way. I'm sure YouTube actually has a feature to slow the video down, but I need to get these in 20 minutes, okay? Just under, all right? We have freedom coming in. I actually like this. I actually feel like there is someone in spirit who is watching over you, by the way, Scorpio. So we have freedom coming in, which is nice. Oh my God, that's way too many. Let me just pull one more. There we go. Ah, Scorpio, this feels nice. We have freedom coming through, which is really about soaring, which is really nice. I actually see a lot of adventure coming up for you guys, by the way. Again, we have lots of birds coming through here. So a lot of people are going to be circling around you. You're not alone on your journey. There are a lot of people who are also treading this path that you can ask for help, okay? And maybe even guide them too. Don't be afraid to reach out here. Now, freedom also means we are breaking away from chains, any unhealed parts within ourselves. We're able to now break free from the chains and the fears that have kept us in the past. And now we have embracing as well. So we're embracing our freedom. So a lot of you could definitely do wonders with traveling, if any kind of like road trips or anything that causes you to go out and experience. Embrace the freedom that you have as the unlimited being that you are, because these two cards really call for experiencing life, because that's the freedom that we have here. I also feel as though I see views are going to be really important. Going to a place that has a nice view this week is going to be important for you, even if it's just watching the sunset or the sunrise. I think it's really important as well for you. Anything else I can see? Embracing freedom. Freedom and embracing. I do see a lot of gratitude coming in. Here we go. So from this other deck, we have Unfinished Symphony, which is that project most likely. Here we go. Absolutely. This makes so much sense. Okay. When Unfinished Symphony comes in, there is something that is supposed to be finished but isn't finished. And this is about going back and resolving it. Now, if it isn't about resolving it, if it's a relationship, whatever it is, if it's something that you can't exactly resolve, you can't go back to the ex, you can't resolve a situation, you know what I'm talking about. This is really about resolving the fact that the door is still open, which means you are either unhealed from it, and this is what you're moving away from, or if it's a project, again, this is really about finishing what you've left off so that you can go to the next thing. Because we also have Between Worlds, which is interesting. So Between Worlds is also a little bit of a sticky card, because it can be quite difficult to understand that we are moving forward, because there is still a lot of the past that's lingering. And don't discredit the fact that you are 1 foot in and a really amazing lifestyle. Wherever you're going, I love it. I love it. But we're being asked, I can't speak today, for patience, for being okay with being in between here, because it's in these moments here, Scorpio. Now I think that we're going to be fully embracing this amazing sunshine and brightness, and this is a glow up, really. We are going to be able to embrace that, to be fully that person, So whatever's on your vision board, you're going to get it. But this is really about understanding that these are the moments we get to really see how much work and effort we put into ourselves. And you are in the middle of this. You are in the middle of a lot of hard work. You are in the middle of a lot of healing. You are in the middle of a lot of shadow work, really. So again, healing, it really does bring a lot of that in. Now, you are almost done. And this is what the Between Worlds talks about here. You are on one side, embracing this new beginning. On the other side, still learning to let go. And this is okay. It's just uncomfortable. But as I was saying, there is a blessing in this between stage, because we actually get to see who we used to be, because it's still lingering, and who we are becoming. So try to see it in that light here, because it's just patience that's going to help you move forward, because ultimately you're still moving forward. Some of you could be moving, relocating, as I said, traveling with this card, but it's just there's still something that's holding you back that we need to address and understand what and why. Okay, anything else coming up for Scorpio, please? Ace of Cups in reverse and Page of Cups. Right, now this is interesting because it does feel like there was unrequited love in the past, most likely from an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or I was going to say Sag, by the way, Gemini. There we go. Why did I forget Gemini? Four of Swords, we are healing from this. There was deceit here with the Two of Wands. You know, this was a situation, you had a choice to make, whether to leave this behind, whether to move forward, and you chose to leave it behind, to move away from it because someone was deceptive. It is unrequited love. The reason why I say that is because when people cheat, well, can you really cheat on someone you love? I beg to differ. The Ace of Cups is in reverse though, and the Page of Cups comes in and says this is something that really hurt you, because most likely it reflected something that also hurt you when you was a child. Your relationships will always 9 times out of 10 reflect our upbringing and how our parents treated us if we are unhealed. If we healed our parents, and again, it won't reflect that. But the Page of Cups comes in and says that there is still some emotional balance that needs to be brought to the table here in terms of love anyways. Other areas of your life might look good, but in terms of love, Spirit is bringing up this message because it's really something that is needed. Because with the Ace of Cups, there was unrequited emotions here. It feels as though someone sucked you dry, like someone took everything from you and had no intentions of bringing it back. I'm getting goosebumps. That's just, I don't even know what to say. So yeah, this was a suffocating relationship, by the way. This person wanted to control you. This person didn't want you to grow in this, hence why they took everything from you. But we learn from these situations. Let's clarify why this message has come up for you guys. We have the Strength card. Well, there we go. It was a catalyst for your strength. It could even be a good time where you start focusing on yourself. Any projects, again, building your finances coming up here for you guys. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Judgment. Here we go. All these pentacles coming in. This is not only about grounding. From this situation, you will accumulate a lot of wealth, a lot of status because of the strength that it's going or has given you. And this is about saying, remember the strength that you have within. This is a lion here. This is a tiger in this one, but it normally is about a lion, about being of integrity. This person had no integrity. We don't even need to look at this person anymore because we understand now that we are free from this person, free from the situation. Yes, there might be some healing that still is involved because we are maybe keeping ourselves away from others because we're scared to open up again. Vulnerability, we're afraid of that. Maybe we need to evolve our emotions from the situation to understand why this happened and what we've learned emotionally from this so that we are not triggered by people who, I feel like because there's something here saying here that what we don't want to do is still be triggered by this past person, because in relationships moving forward, Spirit's almost saying that you don't want to be always on the lookout for problems or like this person did this means they don't love me because it reminds me of my ex. No. I think that we will bring in good relationships. I'll ask in a second for you guys. But what they're saying here is that you need to make sure you're healed first, because coming from a Page of Cups, it's kind of like iffy, right? I see this as very joyful. You are a blessing to be around, by the way, Scorpio, in a relationship because you're fun. I like the giddiness. I think you're very playful, and which is why I like this childlike energy. You're very free, but you can be very easily manipulated, number one, with the Page of Cups. I have to say that, from your emotions, because this is something that needs healing and evolving. I want to say evolving more than anything. We need to kind of evolve our emotions a bit more by healing, I guess, what someone did to you. Really addressing it a bit more, understanding the lesson behind it, which again, it is talking about strengthening yourself. So I do like it. But the Page of Cups isn't always a good state to be in terms of love, because I imagine the pages always throw tantrums. We don't want to be throwing tantrums in relationships and going, when it's silly things. I see silly things that might trigger you because someone else did it. The other person did it with ill intentions. These new people that will come into your life won't be doing it for that. And what we don't want to do is just fall in love easily with just anybody. It's really about learning who to give yourself to and who to pull away from. Anyways, you've learned a lot from this situation that suffocated you, that took a lot from you. Now, not only did we gain strength, which is going to help you all the way through life because of this situation, it is almost helping you build a project, build a business, most likely, build something in your career. You're gaining recognition, you're gaining skills, talents, abilities, you're becoming something. It's interesting because someone took everything away from you. Scorpios is always what Scorpios go through. They took everything away from you. You had no other choice but to become the Phoenix Rising, to completely wipe the slate clean and become something different and more powerful than the last. And this is saying here that in any situation that does kind of take from you, that doesn't give back, you always have this ability, this amazing, incredible ability that you, specifically Scorpio, have of kind of completely evolving from it. I do see a career journey going ahead for you guys. I see recognition with that. I again see that every seed that you're planting now will support you in the future. This is building a legacy here. Page of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles too, which is growth. We're learning. Could be, again, going into some form of education or just teaching yourself something. But the Page of Pentacles, you're investing into your future. You're investing into this legacy here, this abundance. So millionaires, maybe Scorpio, with the Judgment card, is about releasing. All right. Now, I know that you're wanting to go from A to B. Let's do it this way around. So you're putting the foot first. You're saying, Spirit, this is something that I'm wanting. You're just waiting for this. Yes, you're going to be your future. Just keep doing what it is that you're doing to get there, okay? New ideas coming for you guys. I just want you to make sure that we've healed the trigger side of ourselves. Now, if any triggers do come up, which is likely, it's really about understanding why. Why are we still unhealed from this? Some of the time it is just about timing. Time heals all wounds. So maybe it's just being patient with yourself here. Can we clarify the Page of Cups? Yeah, the Five of Cups. So no longer looking at the negatives of what someone did to you. Just instead of reciting the same story, start focusing on what they gave to you, though. And as much as it may have been difficult, the blessing in disguise here. Because we then have, again, we have the Ten of Cups, which is happiness, fulfillment. This is really ultimate happiness here. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Lovers here, which is good. So any traveling, I do think you might meet someone out there. Any holidays you guys are taking, be on the lookout for a love interest, because I do feel as though you are a prize. You are. You're someone who people will want to be around. You're very beautiful inside and out, Scorpio. Remember that. Just because one person didn't appreciate that doesn't mean that everyone's going to underappreciate you. It's not the case at all. You know, he oh my god, he or she or they have missed out on a very big opportunity. But at the same time, saying that, Scorpio, I feel like they was never allowed to access this side to you, this abundant side to you. There's a reason why every time you went back, you didn't grow as much. I remember in my relationship that whenever I was with the person, like, life was just a bit of a drag. Obviously, it was very chaotic. This person was, we're not going to go there. But every time I left this person, I got so much success from whatever it was. And it was a very big sign that this person is not allowed access to this growth side of myself, this amazing side of myself, this abundant side of myself that is, you know, accumulating all this wealth, victory, whatever it is in your life. understanding that some people just aren't allowed access to you. So every time you go back, you then sacrifice your gains just to be with someone who doesn't appreciate you. So it's your choice. But even just reciting the story, make sure that we aren't saying all the negatives. Instead, and leave the negatives out. We've told ourselves that story. We know what happened. Instead, start to see it as, actually, this was the best thing that could have happened to me, because it taught me so much about myself that without this, I wouldn't be seeing my future in this abundant way. I wouldn't be attracting in these amazing things. So it's really important to start to look at it in a different light, because your emotions do have a big impact on your life. You're a water sign, it makes sense. But for your business and for any kind of work projects, I do see, again, an accumulation of wealth and status coming up for you guys. We have the peacock spirit being in the spotlight. I love it. We have the peacock spirit, and we also, again, have freedom. So you're free. You're free, you're free, you're free, you're free. You're no longer stuck to the story anymore. You're no longer stuck to it. You may, be hurt every now and again because it was unrequited, it was painful. But you are free. You're free from it now. Stop staying in the past. You're free. Now Let It Shine says, you are a damn boss bitch. It's time to start showing everybody what you're capable of, including yourself, okay? All right, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoy the week ahead, and I will see you guys next week.